it should be a really good fight.
For your main event of the evening. This one contested for the WBF Silver International Championship. Let's meet the participants. First, making his way to the red corner from Yonkers, New York, Victor El Flaco Vasquez.
Victor Vasquez coming to the ring. Well, just looking at the Facebook thing, everyone's just looking forward to this fight. Like Kermit says, a 24-year-old and a 22-year-old, similar records, both need a win to get ahead. We see Eric Hunter, featherweight prospect, just signed with BMS Management today. Shout out to Eric.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way to the blue corner, representing Camoy Lares, Puerto Rico, Anthony Clubman Mercado.
Fight Night Live on Facebook is powered by Everlast, the choice of champions, and presented by SKA Law Group. Elite Heat Water, the best fighters, trainers, and announcers just drink the water. Mr. Custom Made, for a perfect knockout look, check out MrCustomMade.com. All Floors and More, your neighborhood flooring store. Kaufman's Carpet Cleaning, and Sands Casino Hotel.
11-4, 10 knockouts, taking on Victor Vasquez, 10-4, 4 knockouts.
I have not determined who is the A side here, gentlemen. I think they're both the B side until proven otherwise. They got to prove they're A. Mark Fratto.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to Sands Casino Resort here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. This is King's Boxing on Facebook. Fight Night Live, powered by Everlast. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the main event of the evening. This one, scheduled for 8 rounds, to be contested for the WBF Silver International Junior Middleweight title. It's brought to you by King's Promotions and presented by Everlast, the choice of champions. Elite Heat Water, just drink the water. Mr. Custom Made, for the perfect knockout look, check out MrCustomMade.com. All Floors and More, your neighborhood flooring store, and Kaufman's Carpet Cleaning, this main event presented by SKA Law Group. It's sanctioned by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission. Once again, the executive director at ringside is Greg Serb. The chairman, Rudy Battle. The commissioner, Joel Frank. This bout is also sanctioned by the World Boxing Foundation. Supervisor and vice president in the ring, James Gibbs Jr. The judges for this championship contest are Adam Friscia, John McKay, and Ron McNair. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Gary Rosato. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 8 rounds for the WBF Silver International title. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 137 3/4 pounds. His impressive professional record consists of 10 victories against only 4 defeats, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Wearing black trimmed with gold and hailing from Yonkers, New York, ladies and gentlemen, Victor El Flaco Vasquez. His opponent across the ring fights out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 140 3/4 pounds. As a professional, his record stands at 11 victories against only 4 defeats, 9 wins by way of knockout. Wearing blue with silver and red and representing Camoy and Lores, Puerto Rico. Damas y caballeros, presentando Anthony Clubman Mercado.
Mouthpiece. Okay, Jim, I gave you specific detailed instructions in the locker room. I'm going to tell you 2 things right now. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, bang at the bell. God bless.
Mark Abrams, thoughts and perceptions coming into this main event.
Well, this is like even matchup on paper. Both guys, need a win. I know I've said it a couple times tonight. Both guys need a win to, get that next level fight. Mercado's come off an 8-round unanimous decision defeat to Michael Fox, and they're coming out banging here, Mike.
Fast and furious to start the first round. Mercado on tape, I have seen him sing wild and get sloppy and wide. Fun guy to watch. He's taken some punishment I've seen. He told me he doesn't watch any tape. He works off what he sees. He thinks, though, he will have a heightened strength advantage. Vasquez, guys, is 22.
Yeah, Vasquez has come off getting stopped in 7 rounds by Josue Vargas back on April 21st. But he's got some nice wins under his belt. 8-2-2 David Gonzalez. He stopped in the first round. 14-0 Ricardo Garcia. 10-3 Anthony Bergen. 6-1 Jerome Conquest. I know Jerome's out there watching. 2-0 Benvenito Diaz. He stopped in 3 rounds. So yeah, he has some quality wins on his mark.
Kermit, something I picked up on tape. I want to see if it's meaningful. I have seen Victor Vasquez has that wide stance. I sometimes see him leaning out over the lead foot. Does he do that maybe a little bit too much, or is that just a stance that works for him? Could you be watching that for me as this fight unfolds? You see him got caught with that right hand right there because he left his head out on that stool. Real good action round number 1. We've hyped this one from the get-go. Marshall Coffin promotes both guys and said, yeah, it is going to be a war. It is proving out to be so far.
Vasquez now coming back with some nice power shots of his own.
It kind of like helps out. More of the action, too.
And Mercado lands a chopping right off the ropes, Mike.
Yonkers against Puerto Rico in this one. Vasquez coming from underneath. Mercado trying to land the right from underneath, the left hook. Vasquez, the aggressor, getting smacked as he comes in from uppercuts. Vasquez 22, Mercado 24. 2 young guns with a couple of losses. Kind of a must-win situation, I feel like, for these 2 guys. Clubbing left hand. Strong aggression and volume. For Vasquez in the red corner. His aggression spoke to me, Mark Abrams, in that round. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, Vasquez did a nice job. In fact, Jerome Conquest said he got his grit fighting Jerome. So, he spoke like a true Philly fighter. Vasquez, about 5 fights ago, dropped the Olympic gold medal winner, Fazuddin Gabinazarov, a top-ranked sign. Dropped him in the first round, got stopped in the second, but he's shown that at the highest level, he can compete in spots, Victor Vasquez.
Over in the blue corner, repping Philly right now, Anthony Mercado. He had to weather a storm in that run. This is super lightweight for 8 rounds or less. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a stoppage, Mercado has been stopped out twice. Vasquez has been stopped out 3 times. Just wouldn't surprise me if someone ended this early. Starting now round 2, pumping the jab is Vasquez from Yonkers.
Good left hook from Mercado there. So it seems like so far in the first 3 minutes and few seconds, both guys are taking turns, being the aggressor and landing the harder shots.
Mark, on tape, I've seen Vasquez stand in the pocket and forget to move. And he can be countered. His manager, Brian Pappas, says he's beaten much better guys than Mercado, though. Pappas seemed pretty confident coming into this one. Vasquez in the dark trunks. Both men wearing Everlast gloves. They are title sponsor to Facebook Fight Night Live. In center ring now. Settle down, pace a little bit here in round 2 after Fast and Furious round 1. Kermit, what are you picking up on in this round?
It's good. It's even fight since the first round. Second round is same. It's just very even. Like I said, it's just 2 young prospects just going in there and just proving themselves. They do belong in the next level, but one of them's got to win.
Vasquez invested to the body. Mercado has been backing up some. Heavy-duty power shots being thrown by both gentlemen. Coming from underneath is Vasquez there, so he's varying it. He did say he does somewhat stay in the pocket and sometimes forget to be moving that head, so he is susceptible to counters. We'll see if Mercado picks up on that.
But both guys are in the pocket now, and I like this.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Absolutely, Mark Abrams. Swift, and he was hurt there. 2 right hands and a left hook, and a right cross from Mercado has hurt Vasquez. He is buzzed right now. This is 5 power shots that he's eaten clean. He is backed up against the ropes. Mercado senses it. He is being told, work, press the issue. It looks like Vasquez perhaps has composed himself, but he's still on the ropes, having to do work to fight off.
Vasquez has been stopped in 3 of his 4 losses. Good right.
Mercado is digging in, backing his man up against the ropes. Vasquez trying to work off the ropes, but he's not spinning out. He's staying there. His corner is telling him, move out, move away. Mercado, Philadelphia. Pennsylvania is in the house here in Bethlehem.
Uppercut.
Vasquez ripping to the body now. Hellacious action from both men. Simply put, vicious trading to end the round. Superlative action here. Kermit Cintron and Mark Abrams.
A lot of action going on, that's for sure.
Great second
Fireworks. That was an excellent round.
I don't know if this would make you want to go back in there and do it, or say, thank God I'm retired.
No, and you know what? It actually feels good just to watch.
Terrific action in round 2, Mike.
The pace slowed somewhat, and then they picked it right back up. Mercado, 5 power punches and under a minute left. Had Vasquez in a little bit of trouble. Gentlemen, what do you see in that Vasquez corner? It looks to me like he's gulping for wind. Kermit, what do you see?
He just, that was a hard round for both fighters. When both of them are in there trying to take each other's head off, it just takes a lot out of you.
I definitely think Mercado got the round because he did land the hard power shots that drove Vasquez into the ropes. So those are the much more telling blows as they come out throwing bombs here early in round 3.
Pay close attention, guys. Vicious power shots being thrown here. I feel like both men in danger of going down at any time. Caution to the wind here. Vasquez is throwing hard, leaning in, allowing himself to possibly be countered. Mercado, very aggressive in that last round.
I think a little blood from the nose of Mercado now.
Stiff right hand from Mercado. He covers up now. Vasquez on the offensive, backing him up.
Both fighters are just, taking turns and going and throwing the combinations. Mercado right now just playing a little defense, while Vasquez is playing the offense right now. But they keep switching back and forth. It's what makes it an exciting fight.
Mercado having luck with that left hook up high as the hands drop from Vasquez coming in. He squared up in the lefty stance. He simply squares up, and he got hit with a nasty, vicious right hand, and then another one of them showing a solid chin.
Yeah, I think there were about 4 of them that got through.
Mercado cannot miss here. His right hand is landing so clean. He nods and says, "You're right, Mike Woods." Little blood coming from his nose. He is dialed in. And the right hand again. Repeat performance here.
I don't think there's much thought into what either of these guys are doing. They're just coming to the center of the ring and just wailing away.
Yeah, they're just banging it out right now. There's no backing it up on either side.
Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, says the referee. Frenetic pace. Vicious back and forth. And he is staggered is Vasquez. Vasquez is hurt conclusively. He is staying up somehow. On the ropes, almost to go down. Mercado is basting him, working him. Trapped in the ropes is Vasquez, now getting a mandatory 8.
He's saying that the ropes held him up.
It is being counted as a knockdown on unsteady feet is Vasquez. Referee says, "Come to me, show me that you're okay."
Mercado was supposed to stay in the corner. Mercado's trying to end this thing before round 3 comes to an end here.
Center ring, Mercado trying to get to work, trying to finish off. Vasquez clinching, buying himself 2, 3, 4 seconds. Needed oxygen.
And now there's a bad cut around the right eye headbutt. And that's a bad cut.
That was a headbutt.
A lot to digest in that round, Mike.
Replay action here. What do you see, Mr. Abrams?
You see the big right hand that hurt Vasquez, that set him on the ropes, and this flurry now led to the 8 count.
Even though Vasquez was hurt, he was still, going in there and throwing his combinations as well.
This is a full-scale rumble, gentlemen.
We see all the shots. Referee Gary Rosado saw Vasquez go through the ropes and administer the 80. He said the ropes held him up. That would have been a knockdown. And then the bad cut at the end of round 2 on the right eye of Anthony Mercado. It's definitely a headbutt. They're giving him some extra time. From what we saw, that the blood was going down the cheek, but we'll see now with a full round.
It's not as bad. It's more on the sides, not above his eye.
It's pretty deep, though. Let's see if Mercado gets even more desperate. They're going at it again, Mike.
Both men are landing power shots. Vasquez got a little break, and he comes out. He has to understand that he has to do it now because he was getting picked apart in the last round. And he loves to see that blood. The cut is open again on Mercado.
And it's bad. It's not in a good spot.
Vasquez has Mercado backing up. He sees the blood, and he's conclusively working on it. He's targeting it with lefts and rights, with everything in his arsenal.
This is the true definition of, I'm going to steal this cliche, Vasquez smells blood. He really is smelling the blood and going for it now, is Vasquez.
Vasquez with both hands, wide shots, power shots. Understands that the time is now for him. Referee going to ask the doctor to come in and take a look at the right eye.
This could be
Anthony Mercado.
In a weird way, this could be the best thing to happen to Vasquez because obviously the momentum of this fight has quickly shifted, for Mercado. The best thing to happen to Mercado because the momentum is clearly shifted in Vasquez's favor. And if this fight doesn't go 4 rounds, it becomes a no decision.
Copious blood flowing from Mercado. Vasquez totally emboldened by what he sees as it streams down the face of the Puerto Rican.
This is going to be a war of attrition. Let's see how long Mercado's eye holds up. And plus all the shots that both guys are landing on each other. Big shot by Vasquez. Big shot by, oh my
Toe-to-toe squared up, and Mercado gets buzzed. Vasquez left hand, now body work. Mercado is hurt. He is backed up into the ropes, but he's still fighting.
They're both fighting. There's
bleeding and fighting.
Kermit, you sure you don't want to do this anymore?
No, I'm done, man. I'm done with this.
Oh, that's
I just like to sit back and just watch everybody else fight. But this is a hard fight. This is a really hard fight for these two young
That's
prospects.
as much hemoglobin as I've seen on a face in a long time, Mike Woods.
Vasquez is aiming for it, but guess what? He's dog-tired now. He's still throwing furiously, and Mercado still answering back because he knows he has to. He knows he's on the ropes, and now he has Vasquez on the ropes.
This is
in a little bit of danger. Vasquez is leaning, almost falling through the ropes. Referee pries them apart. Blood and guts on display here at Sands Casino. King's Promotion has put on a hell of a main event to this point. It's up in the air, friends.
The second show in PA you've done the last 10 days or so. Got some pretty good fighters over here, Mike, don't we?
Absolutely. Philly style on display right here.
Oh,
Vasquez,
my.
big ripping left hand. Mercado answers. Trying to just throw something at Vasquez to keep him off of him. Trading furiously, and Vasquez is getting the better of it in this round. Pretty majestic comeback from Vasquez. Replay action.
Another great round.
Well, let's watch the corner of Mercado now. You see just Vasquez being frenetic and just going right after Mercado.
Cleaning the blood off my laptop right now. Round 5 is coming up. It'd be hard to top round 4. In the middle of the ring, caution to the wind. This is a pure fight, ladies and gentlemen. Heart and soul on display. I'm going to need some Windex for the blood on the laptop. Round 5 coming up. I will not hazard a guess as to who will take this one because it's up in the air. Let's see if that cut on Mercado is closed. Looks like possibly it is.
And I think Vasquez is a big welt. I don't know if that's Mercado's blood. I don't know if that's a welt. I don't know what that is, Kermit. Is that blood?
I can't even see.
On the right side of the head of Vasquez. And he got locked to start round 4.
Mercado possibly more energized to start this round. He's employing more movement, his corner has told him. Did Vasquez use excessive energy in that last round? Will he have anything left in the 5th?
Now, these two fighters, they come in here in really good shape. For them to be fighting the way they are, from the first round to now, they're still same pace.
In a crouch is Vasquez.
I already can't wait for the rematch.
Oh, merciful. Give him a year off in between, please. So far, this is a round off or 30 seconds off, and just when I say that, Vasquez starts winging shots. Under 2 minutes in round 5.
Dan Lee says no skills involved. Rock 'em, sock 'em robots.
The toughness on display is in itself a skill, I believe. Mercado landed a right cross there, landed sharp and clean on Vasquez, who has, like we said, been stopped 3 times. Doesn't want to make it a 4th. Was in danger early and then came roaring back and landed clean there. Back Mercado up. Mercado now grasping. And the cut is opened up again on the right eye of Mercado. Body language says Vasquez slightly more confident here and aggressive, and just then he takes a right hand and a left hook.
I think Mercado is shaking his hand out. I don't know if his arm.
Maybe he jammed it a little bit. He could have probably heard it. These two fighters they're really throwing everything out,
And Mercado is holding on now, Kermit and Mark. I think you picked up on something, Mark Abrams. Possible hurt right hand. Stiff left lands from Vasquez. Mercado tries to answer with the left. He's getting backed up. He's getting bullied in this round.
Well, Mercado's trying to fight his way out of it.
30 seconds remaining in the fifth.
It's been all left hands mostly for the past minute or so by Mercado. Let's see, there he tries to throw the right.
Red, white, and blue trunks for Mercado. Extra red from the blood. The dark trunks is Vasquez from Yonkers. Left hook, bang again, you can hear. And the body work, impressive work from Vasquez in this round.
Oh, big left eye, oh.
Left hook at the end of the round.
Mercado.
As Mercado, dazed and confused. Saved by the bell, quite possibly. A left hook while he was caught on the ropes. Landed sharp and clean. He walked ultra woozy to his corner.
They may stop this. He really did the dance going back to his corner.
Yeah, that didn't look good for him, for Mercado right now. But, hopefully the corner can just shake him off.
Here's the shot right at the end of the round.
His corner needs to put some ice on his head, his back, just to wake him up again, and get him back to, where he's.
Oh, there's a big shot there. And that was even the big shot at the end of the round. I think it's come up right here. Bang.
Yeah, it was a big hook. Big left hook from Vasquez.
And I watch him walk back.
I haven't seen many better fights this year than this one right here, guys. This is back and forth. Yeah, maybe technically not the most sound, but more than makes up for it in fury, passion, heart.
Mercado's bled so much that the blood is actually running down his legs. I don't know if I've ever seen that much before.
It's just a lot of blood, a lot of blood.
Mercado is holding on.
Marshall has put an excellent fight here as the main event.
Vasquez is the aggressor, coming forward, flurrying, 6-7 punches. Mercado grasps, hold on. Unsteady legs now. He's in a danger zone.
He's in trouble.
He's not defending himself as well as you would like to see. Danger zone for Mercado here.
Gary's got to stop this fight. I think the doctor got up. Actually, it was the inspector, and Mercado took a knee.
No knockdown, says the referee. They will fight on. Mercado nods and says, let's continue this.
I think one more big flurry and Gary's going to stop this.
Mercado knows it. 3 power punches. Mercado is very dazed, my friends. Looping right hand, very slow reflexes now. Vasquez could close the show here.
This is some brutal stuff in there.
4 shots from Vasquez. Mercado getting on his bike. The Vasquez corner is imploring him, finish him, finish him. Left hooks, right hands. Trying to grasp on is Mercado. Tries to throw a looping right hand. His hands are very slow now, gents.
Yeah.
Very, very slow. Any moment could see the ending. Vasquez takes a deep huffing breath.
Win, lose, or draw, Mercado's showing an unbelievable heart. He lands a big right hand there.
Mercado roaring back.
This is some incredible stuff.
Vasquez flurrying. Right in front of us is Mercado.
Mercado needs to get out of the ropes. Stay away from the ropes.
Clinching for dear life. 30 seconds remaining in round 6. Is Mercado smiling?
He may have caught a second wind behind all that blood.
Cut is open again on Mercado. Vasquez growling at him. Animalistic fervor. Less than 10 seconds remaining. Vasquez coming on, getting caught with the left hook.
This is a really savage fight.
Well, this is another great hard round for both fighters. Mercado just, he's just a little dazed right now. I think his gut is probably has to do a lot with it. Just bleeding a lot. Can't see out of his right eye.
I cannot even hazard a guess. I'm forgetting to score these rounds because my jaw is dropping. Then I remember, no, Mike, you got to speak and call the action. Michael Woods here with Mark Abrams and Kermit Cintron. I'm watching a fight of the year kind of fight right now, here
for sure.
at the Sands in Bethlehem, PA. Fight of the year candidate on my card.
This is some incredible stuff. Unbelievable action. Mercado's heart is just incredible.
Round 7 of Boxing Heaven, friends. This is a stellar main event, Marshall Kaufman. Hats off to you, Facebook Fight Night Live. We're going to get about 50,000 replays on this one. Vasquez coming forward in center ring.
Rashad Brown, our good friend, says it's the best fight he's seen all year, and it's for free.
Amen.
Jeremy Goyen has the fight 57-56 for Vasquez. Well, if the fight's that close, I mean...
The fight is close. Right now, I mean, I basically have the same for Vasquez right now.
Vasquez seems to have a little bit of a stamina edge.
People in the power of social media, they must be posting about because our audience continues to build and build and build.
Now Mercado pressing forward a little bit.
People can feel when something special's going on. This is a real special fight.
Both men landing power shots. Vasquez dipped in energy a little bit, not as fast and furious in this 7th round. The pace has slowed somewhat, but still faster pace than most of your average fights. These are super lightweights, by the way. Heavyweight action. As far as volume goes, pace and intensity is amazing.
Wendell Diaz says after this fight, it's going to take 5 years off each of these guys' lives. Big right from Mercado. He shakes out that right again.
In center ring. More disciplined boxing from each man now, not as much brawling. I suspect they'll get back to the brawling, though. There's a cut opening up again a little bit. Not as bad as before on Mercado.
He hasn't been getting hit as much in this round, so... And he's actually probably winning this round.
Yeah, Vasquez simply hasn't been very busy. This is a pretty clear Mercado round to this point.
He ate a left.
I don't know if he hurt his jaw, because he keeps flexing his jaw. He's hurt on the ropes now a little bit.
Oh!
He's leaning against the ropes. 3 flush shots. Mercado has landed
Vasquez
now.
Is hurt. Rosado's close. This would be one amazing comeback, Kermit. If somehow Mercado can pull this off.
Momentum shift after momentum shift in this one. Mercado is grinning. He's grinning now. Yeah, he's built for this. 2 warriors. Vasquez now coming forward.
Mike, I know you are a vice president for the Boxing Writers Association, and I know most of your Fight of the Year candidates are high-profile fights, but somehow I think this fight may come up at a meeting. You may bring this up.
Amen. Well stated, Mr. Abrams. That round was less praised than some of the other ones, and it was still back and forth action. Replay action, folks.
Just sometimes you just let the action speak for itself. Look at all the power shots Mercado landing on the ropes. And I saw what you saw, that Vasquez was kind of flexing his mouth. Maybe he did hurt his jaw.
I almost don't want it to end, but I do because it's been that brutal.
It's been a brutal fight, that's for sure.
Can you imagine this is a 10 or a 12-round fight, Kermit?
No, I can't see it going the distance for sure.
Mark Abrams called it. Kermit Cintron seconded it. I, Michael Wood, say yes. This is a Fight of the Year candidate, Anthony Mercado and Victor Vasquez. Yonkers against Philly, PA. Super lightweights, 8 rounds or less. Every single round has been back and forth. and just absolutely, basically jaw-dropping. I'm definitely going to watch this one again. Facebook Fight Night Live delivering in this main event. Last round now. Mercado with the right hand attempt. Vasquez knows he wants to close out strong. Saved a little energy last round. Got worked at the end of the round by Mercado.
This is just an incredible fight. I've been all over the world, and I probably couldn't name or count on more than a few fingers a fight better than this. Of all the fights that, we've probably seen,
Mark, it's up there for me, too. I've watched more fights than I could shake a stick at, and this one is an absolute classic because of the momentum shift.
Both guys are on the brink of being knocked out, being stopped. Mercado had one of the worst looking cuts that we've seen in a long time.
I don't know. It's just a good fight. I'm just watching. It's amazing how this guy. Like I said, just two young prospects, just fighting for their rights. To get to that next level.
Sharp right hands from Mercado. He landed on Vasquez. Vasquez is squared up. Could Mercado close the show?
We're talking about world travelers, the great Sean Gibbons, who's probably logged more miles than anybody. Sean, this is a Viva fight in the total sense and definition of the word Viva.
Vasquez is pressing forward, trying to send the message that he is the aggressor. Mercado hanging on, the blood streaming now for a good 5+ rounds. I'm wiping it off my computer screen, and then I look up because I can't take my eyes off of it. Vasquez, power punches, ripping to the body. This, to me, is a Vasquez round. Is this the deciding round? Is it a coin flip up till now, gentlemen?
It's too close to call. Both fighters need to just give it all they have in this round.
7, 8, 9 punches from Vasquez. How does he have this energy and stamina left in the 8th? Mercado shakes his head, says no. Yes, this is a great fight.
Everyone who's watching this fight should watch this fight again from the beginning, and they probably still won't believe what they're watching.
What a fight.
No losers here, gentlemen. No losers here. Vasquez and Mercado. Tremendous effort. God bless you both, gentlemen. Both are being lifted up by their cornermen, and damn right they deserve it. What an effort you both gave. I salute you both.
Usually I go in there and interview the winner. I think both guys are
Absolutely, Mark Abrams.
And Sean Gibbons gave it 4 Vivas.
I'm not even consumed with who won or lost because they're both winners to me. That clapping you hear is me. Great fight, Victor Vasquez. Great fight, Anthony Mercado. Thank you for your service to the sport. Kermit Cintron is saying goodbye. Kermit, thank you for engaging in that great fight with us. We appreciate it, sir. Mark Abrams will be interviewing the winner and the loser, both winners in my book. Mark Fratto will be announcing the score. Facebook Fight Night Live. That's the best main event we've ever had. Probably the best fight we've ever had. And now this the second year of the series. There was a title belt on the line. And I'm glad for that because the winner deserves it. Mark Fratto is going to tell us who won momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a main event tonight. Let's make some noise. These two absolute warriors over 8 rounds. Fight fans, we didn't want this one to end, but we now go to the judges' scorecards. Judge at ringside, John McKay, scored this one 76-75. Judges Adam Frisha and Ron McNair saw it 77-74. All three judges in this close one that maybe sets up a rematch are in favor of your winner by unanimous decision and the new WBF Silver International Super Lightweight Champion from Camoy and Lares, Puerto Rico, Anthony Clubman Mercado. Ladies and gentlemen, who'd like to see this one again? Make some noise if you want to see it somewhere down the road. Give both these guys a chance to take a rest and come right back. Maybe round 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Mark Abrams going to talk to both men. No losers here, my friends. No losers here at the Sands. Everyone understands they watched the Classic. Everyone in that ring. Mercado is crying. All the emotion coming out now. Abrams will speak to him. Majestic violence on display. Heart and soul galore.
We're here with the winner, Anthony Mercado and Victor. I want you both in here. Hold on. Yeah. Victor, come here. First, Anthony Mercado, you were cut bad, you were hurt, you were probably a punch or two from having the fight stop. How did you dig down deep and be able to come back to pull out this decision?
I just think in my daughter, my family. I don't got too much word for this over here I have right now.
When
got strong after the 6th round and up, he got more air.
Yeah.
Did you think the fight was close to being stopped?
Yeah, it's not easy. He's a good boxer. He's not a boxer bad in this world.
The cut, how bad was the cut? Was it bothering you?
I don't feel the cut right now, and when the fight, I don't feel it.
We're also here with Victor Vasquez. It was an amazing fight. Don't go anywhere, Anthony. Talk to us about that fight. Did you feel you won the fight?
It could have weighed any ways, any size. He's a good opponent. He's a tough opponent. We can ready. He done ready to fight.
That fight had so many ebbs and flows. First, it looked like you were going to get knocked out. Then he was going to get knocked out. Then he came on at the end. Have you ever been in a fight like that?
Yeah, we both got power. So, like I said, he's a good opponent. We can ready for the fight. We study a couple of moves on him, but he came with a different move.
Well, the ring announcer, Mark, said hopefully he's set up for a rematch. The fans out there, would you like to see this again? Hold on. Now, to the two most important people to that question, would you grant Victor a rematch?
Yeah, I know, and it's just look what happened with my team, and Victor is a good fighter. He's not bad boxer in this world. And money talks, you know.
Victor's already talking to his promoter. Victor, do you want a rematch with Anthony?
Today, we both winners, so it don't matter. If they want the rematch, we take the rematch.
Agreed, and this fight will definitely be on a short list of Fight of the Year. Like you said, you're both winners. Anthony has the belt, just an amazing fight. Congratulations to both of you for giving all these fans a tremendous show. Back to Mike Woods ringside.
That was an A-grade fight. Anthony Mercado got the W, goes to 12-4. Victor Vasquez 10-5, but like he said, no losers. Super lightweights, super effort, an incredible main event. I urge you to tell all your friends, get to Facebook, share it. It's available on replay. Mark Abrams for Michael Woods. We had a hell of a time here at the Sands Casino. And we are signing off. King's Promotion and Facebook. Fight Night Live.